Hello and welcome to Valuechain News. I am Naomi Oleribe. First, the headlines. Dangote refinery to start production with 540,000 barrels per day. Mixed reactions trail Wike's clampdown on illegal refineries. Host community threatens to shut down MPDC Elcrest operations. And now, the news in detail. Preparations are in top gear for Dangote refinery to start production before the end of the year. Already, mechanical work on the project has been completed, while hydro testing is at 70% completion. Disclosing the development at the weekend, the president of Dangote Group, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, who led the president of the African Development Bank, Akiwumi Adesina, and board members of the bank on a tour of Dangote refinery and fertilizer projects at Ibeju-Lekki, said the last equipment for tidying up the project has arrived and the plant will start with a processing capacity of 540,000 barrels a day, while full production will start in 2023. He said, "I would also like to thank President Muhammadu Buhari, the CBN governor, and AFDB for encouraging us to do this huge project. Without the support, there is no way we could succeed in building this massive industrial plant. This is a major revolution. Once we finish, definitely it will put Nigeria on the map. So I want to thank you for your support, and obviously as Oliver Twist, we will think of other projects and we will come back to you." On his part, Adesina expressed readiness to support businesses in Africa in line with free trade agreements. He also commended Dangote for his business acumen and belief in Nigeria, which made him invest so much in the country. Mixed reactions have continued to trail the ongoing clampdown of artisanal refineries and oil bunkering sites in Rivers State. Wike had ordered chairmen of the 23 local government areas in the state to tag operators of illegal refineries, which has led to the unprecedented pollution of the environment in the affected areas. Recall that experts, civil society groups, local communities, the media and youth had in the last 5 years engaged in sustained research and advocacy with the aim of getting the government and its regulatory agencies to take decisive actions to halt the persistent ambient air pollution in Rivers State. On 1st January 2022, Governor Wike declared war against illegal oil refining and bunkering activities, which has been a major accelerator of suits in the state, resulting in the clampdown of many identified illegal refineries and a wanted list of persons suspected to be illegal kingpins. Reaction and commendations have poured in from individuals, professional and civil society groups, including the Environmental Rights Action, Rotary Club of Port Harcourt, the Nigerian Bar Association, and a federal lawmaker representing Kana the federal constituency in the House of Reps, Mr. Doom Deko. Tekelewu community host to Opoama Flow Station, operated by the Nigerian Petroleum Development Company (MPDC) Elcrest joint venture in Egbama, Warri North local government area of Delta State, has threatened to shut down the company's operation next week if the company fails to heed to their demand. The community is asking the company to stop its dredging activities in the area, saying it was facing an imminent physical blockade as a result of artificial siltation and drying up of community waterways by the dredging activities. President General of Tekelewu Community, Engineer Bright Abulu, lamented that the dredging activities, if not stopped immediately, will cut off the community from the rest of the world. Abulu explained that the company has continued to ignore the community despite series of letters sent to it to address the hazardous effects of its dredging operations on the community's access waterways. He said despite 3 of his letters acknowledged by the managing director of NPDC, there has been no response from the company regarding the issue. Environmental organizations and communities in South Africa have increased efforts in recent months to stop any activity regarded as harmful to marine life. Valuechain gathered that the environmentalists also criticized the process used to consult people who potentially could be affected by the survey. Green Connection and the Okatowa Small Scale Fisheries Cooperative are among the more than dozen applicants in a notice of motion signed on 21st January, according to a copy made available to the media. The groups intend to apply to the High Court of the Western Cape Province on 7th February for an order to prevent South Africa's petroleum regulator and other parties involved from continuing the survey. The German government should exude more influence over gas reserves. Germany's economy minister, Robert Habeck, was quoted as saying on Friday amid tensions with major supplier Russia. Options for the state to intervene in both boosting storage and withdrawals are currently legally very limited, Habeck told newsmen in an interview. This is unsatisfactory and the last word has not been spoken. High prices and low gas stocks have also stoked fear that industry and households would run short or pay over the odds for supplies this winter. Germany's 24 billion cubic meters of gas storage capacity equates to around a quarter of annual domestic consumption, but inventories currently stand at just 45%, down 9% from a year ago, industry group data shows. Habeck said the government should do more to protect supplies ahead of next winter. I see a political tax in that, he said. The storage industry is privately organized, but handling fees for storage services are regulated. Russia's Gazprom owns a number of sites in Germany and Austria. Habeck also said Germany would not have to pay compensation if its regulator decided that the Russian-led Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline into Germany was not in compliance with German and European Union laws. Former President Goodluck Jonathan has tasked Nigerian engineers to key into the prospect of digital revolution by innovating competitively to ensure that the nation and the African continent did not lose out on the growth and development opportunities being offered by the Fourth Industrial Revolution. The former president noted that the extant industrial revolution, characterized by the dominance of the internet and the fusion of technologies, was reshaping and changing the world at a fast rate, adding that Africa could not afford to miss out as it did in the previous technological revolutions. Jonathan, who stated this recently at an event in Abuja, further charged engineers to take the lead in the push for sustainable growth and development, describing engineering as the foundation for development, technological advancement, and national transformation. The former president further stated that the nation has vast natural endowments to support the development of alternative and renewable energy sources. Before we end the news, here's a recap of our headlines. Dangote refinery to start production with 540,000 barrels per day. Mixed reactions trail Wike's clampdown on illegal refineries. Host community threatens to shut down MPDC Elcrest operations. And that's the news. I am Naomi Oleribe. Good evening.